So this is the draft that we're looking at. Gullyd3ck3l coming away with a lot of Eastern civilizations here: Mongols, Byzantines, Chinese, and Juice's legacies. So
Your
very.
draft has one issue. You don't see the third map actually. It is imported, but it doesn't show.
Mm,
And I will let you know right now that they will be starting with High View.
okay. High view. Okay.
So, what civs do we expect to see on High View? Of course, Gully actually gets both Chinese
Oh
variants.
wow. Yeah.
That's insane to me. But
That's.
Ezra gets HRE for that, so
Well, I guess yeah. It's a trade-off. We do see Abbasid, so a little bit. I don't want to say a curious pick, because they're not
I'll
bad.
be very mean here. I don't expect to see Abbasid.
Yeah, I, I agree. Agree. Could be. Um, but yeah, I mean, do we want to speculate, or do we just wanna jump right into it? What do you say?
I mean, speculating. Let's see here. What does Ezra have for water? I mean, HRE is the best pick
Hmm.
there, but French is also not bad
French is also
now. But does
okay.
French hold a candle to the Chinese variants? Not
Hmm.
sure. So I guess Ezra will play Lancaster on Dry Arabia. He will play HRE on Boulder Bay, and he will play French here on Highview. And Gully will play China here, Sushi on Boulder Bay, and Byzantine on Arabia.
Hmm. Okay. I was hoping
That's
for.
those are my predictions. Take them
Okay.
with a grain of salt.
I was hoping for Byzantines on Highview, but maybe I'm just confusing Highview with a different map. Isn't Highview a lot of berries on? Like, doesn't it have a lot of berries?
No, no, Highview is Stealth Forest galore.
Yeah, right. But doesn't it? What map do I
No, no,
confuse?
no.
Anyway. Yeah, so I would say, without further ado, the game is observable. That's the most important thing. And we can jump right into it. And
Oh,
um,
already wrong.
you're already wrong. Well, I mean, well, 50% at least. So let's see. There's the game. Let's switch that over. Um, and there we are, folks. First match of the day. Gullyd3ck3l playing the Chinese in yellow on the left side of Highview against Ezra123 with the House of Lancaster in purple on the right side.
Guys, enjoy this. The last few moments of. Let's see if Ezra is actually gonna do it before I say anything. Oh no, he's already moving out to gold. I was gonna say the last few moments of Dark Age spearmen who push deer all the way across the map, but he's not doing that. He is actually not doing it. He's opening on gold. And honestly, I'm kind of happy he is. At the same time, I feel like he probably should because that is your best bet against a Pro Scout civ like China. But
Mm.
for now, let's take a look at this map, eh? Both players with the deer pack in the back. And then we have the side deer here for Gully. And where's the second deer pack for Ezra? Wait, did one
Wait,
deer pack not spawn?
yeah, that's. I was gonna say, like, where's the side? Like, because this one on the right side is for Ezra. Then Gully has a very close deer pack, close to his base in the back. But there's no, like, the other deer pack should spawn on the left side somewhere, but it's it's not here.
High view, why? I thought you were a good map.
Why view? Why? Oh man, that was
Well,
a.
anyway, that's Ezra's so far. Ezra's not denying Gully's pro scouts with any Dark Age pushing shenanigans. At the same time, one deer pack is already denied because it didn't spawn.
It didn't spawn. Okay, well, I mean that's a good start for Ezra. A little bit of
Oh
an
yeah,
unfair advantage for sure. Gullyd3ck3l did scout all around the base, so he knows there's no Dark Age shenanigans on the other side. Ezra didn't scout the Chinese base, so actually he might be under the impression that there's just the good old deer pushing going on, which is not actually. So Ezra with a little bit of like a scouting disadvantage. I don't know if you want to call it that even. Like I don't know how impactful that might be, but
You're always at a scouting disadvantage if you're going up against China.
yeah,
It is
that
just
is
sad.
true. That is yeah. I always forget the Tang Dynasty bonus, and yeah, so you actually
Oh,
are
I
the.
wish I could.
Oh yeah, the Chinese hater.
It's why do they have that? Like they have so much going for them already, and then they get extra scout vision as well. And
Well,
anyway, let's talk about things happening on the screen. We've got Lancaster Castle going up on the gold. Gold alt defensive landmark, and Ezra is already taking stone. To nobody's surprise. Now, the real
not really.
question is, how many manors is he gonna build?
Well, he hasn't scouted anything yet. He's just slowly making his way over. So I like 6 would be the absolute maximum. I would say. I would actually expect him to go for 3 for now, and then just check out what Gullyd3ck3l is doing. Because if you're over investing too much into the manors, you can get really dented in, especially with Chinese, who can do a very solid feudal all in. With the Jugunu, and so yeah, definitely
Yeah.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't if I would be in the situation. I wouldn't go for 3, for more than 3 at the very start at least, and then maybe go for some stables. Try if I can if I can deny the deer pushing, or rather the pro scouting. Have some horsemen on the field if I need to defend against the Jugunu. Although at the same time, I guess you can also go for more manors and then hope to. You can go with the where is it? The Demi-Lancers. You could also go for the Demi-Lancers, I guess.
I mean, the Devil Lancers you're probably gonna call at some point anyway.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
so far, I'd agree with the 3 manor tactic, and then you judge on what is happening in the game. Ezra, though, with a little bit of a weird opening, he got all of the stone for all 3 manors that he's gonna build, and is now pulling off of stone. Is he expecting aggression, or why is he like staggering it like that? Because usually you want to have enough resources to just insta build 2 manors as you hit the age up.
You kind of want to do that. That's true. I mean, he doesn't really have any vision over the enemy base, so he kind of wants to be a little bit more cautious, I guess. But only 1 manor at the moment, and kind of heavy on gold as well.
That was beautiful. Gully force drops off his wood to have enough resources for pro scouts, and then he thinks himself, "Wait, I'm gonna research forestry because it gives me gold back through taxes." And then he delayed his pro scouts for another few seconds, like that. Anyway, we're gonna see pro scouts from China. Everyone's surprised. I'm gonna give you a moment.
Woo! Shocker! What a shocker! But yeah, 3 supervising Imperial officials already with the Imperial Academy, another one on the way. That's gonna be his 4 Imperial officials, so very quick on that one. Ezra did scout out the deer pack on the base. He knows, okay, there's no deer pushing. He probably did see the stable, most likely.
Yeah, he just saw the stable go up, and in response to that, he is getting the +3 manor tech right now. So he's
yeah.
gonna be going up to 6 instead of trying to contest any pro scouting. That is, I'll say, it is fairly safe for Lancaster, but at the same time, if Gully scouts that out now, then he's gonna go over fast castle, and he's like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna take the relics, I guess. Speaking of relics, they're all the way up there, 2 pretty much in Gully's front yard. Then there is the one all the way in the corner for Ezra. Yeah, I guess it's somewhat even, like slightly better for Gully.
Yeah, definitely slightly better for Gully, and I mean, from my experience, I had the most success against House of Lancaster if I just go straight fast castle, because they do take a while to set up, and yes, their eco is very strong, obviously, but if you have 5 relics in your base, you know, that's also like what 400 gold per minute or so. So
Yeah. Castle Age Knights also kind of
and that too.
don't really care about manners shooting arrows at you.
Exactly, yeah. So nice little wiggle here with the pro scout. I'm happy that I'm not the only one who has that issue sometimes at the pro scout. You know, it's just like, what are you doing there, by the way, buddy? Like, oh man,
Yeah, I mean, Gullyd
it
is
kind of looks funny.
eventually okay. He just noticed
Yeah,
and
he
force
noticed.
dropped off that. So where's that guy going? He is going for the southern deer pack now. He's gonna try to steal Ezra's back deer. And
Okay, so
honestly, it would be worth for Ezra to just wall that in. What the hell? Ezra
yeah,
crashed, I think.
no, I think they yeah, they restarted because of the
Because
deer
one
pack.
deer pack was missing.
Yeah,
There was a
because of the deer
little.
pack.
I mean, it's before 10 minutes. It's
It is
fine.
fine, I guess. Yeah.
It's within the rules. It's covered, but at the same time, come on, guys.
I mean, I do understand that if you go, like, if you wouldn't go pro scouts, you would probably be like, ah, it's unfortunate, but whatever, it probably doesn't matter. But if you go in pro scouts and then you're missing one deer pack, like,
It is influencing the game. It
that
should
is a lot of
be a
resources that
restart.
you should have, and then it's just an unnecessary uphill battle in a sense. I do understand it, so I totally understand that. Let's see. I
Let's see.
invite you back into the game. I mean, they should already be starting
They're
anyway.
already back in game, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
just gonna. I guess we're just gonna fast forward a little bit and see if there's any changes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't expect there to be.
No, I don't. Mm. Good, you're in my group. Then that's where are they in game? Oh no, please. If they didn't make it observable, please don't
Wait,
tell
let me see. I cannot hit the observe button on
Oh,
this.
please, please don't tell me. Oh no, no.
Draxus, do I have your?
Oh wait, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
It is fine. Yeah, it is like in the observe tab. It is so.
I just wanted to ban someone. Maybe it's still the old one that is in the observe tab. Never mind, it's a new one.
It's a new one. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, folks, we're going back. We're going back in. There it is. So, second attempt at high view, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there is gonna be a second deer spawn happening. Let's
Find out.
pause it for a quick second. Deer,
I see one. I see two,
deer,
three,
deer.
and
Okay.
four.
Woo! We can
Oh.
count. We can count up to 4.
You know what? Gullyd probably pushed for this restart. And now he has to deal with the fact that if Ezra just builds a wall in front of that,
Then he also only has 2 deer
then
packs.
he's not gonna have 2 deer packs.
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at the map, so those 3 wood lines here on the right side of Ezra, making it very easy to just wall those 2 deer packs, double gold, 1 stone, just wall that in.
I
And then
mean,
on the left
you
side,
don't even need to wall it. You can just build a bunch of spears and sit in front of there. Like, this is very, yeah, this is rough. This is rough.
yeah, but I mean, then again, you also have to invest into that, and it comes down to a little bit of a micro battle, and I don't like if you have enough pro scouts, right? You can lure them away. You can lure the spears away with one of the scouts, and then you just take the deer with the other one. So it's still annoying. So like I would probably just wall it in at some point. So in terms of woodline, very skewed towards House of Lancaster, I have to say. Gullyd3ck3l is sitting very openly here. I don't know.
I mean,
Like
he has two back wood lines, which isn't bad if you want to be defensive. It's very
True.
nice. Like he has all of that backside there that he can easily wall in and be defensive. But honestly, you're not gonna be the defensive one as China. You're gonna be the one in the driving seat, and Lancaster's gonna sit there and take it. Unless Ezra switches it up and goes for a feudal all-in, which I'm for that, all for that.
yeah.
do it.
Yeah, I mean the mind games now would be, since they already had, like, both players knew exactly what the other one was doing, and now they have to restart. So they can be like, okay, do I do the same thing, exact same thing again, or do I switch something up? Also, the thing is, Ezra in the previous game he had his gold here on the left, and then the stone was kind of close to that as well. So he actually could use the gold villagers to switch back and forth between gold and stone, depending on what resources he needed the most. Now it's on the complete opposite of his base, and so he will likely not, like, at least I wouldn't do the switch back and forth all the time, because you lose a lot of resource
like
gathering.
he's also not doing it. You just build the landmark with the 3 gold vills, and you go on stone separately. But I do hope he's gonna build that mining camp eventually.
Yeah, my hopes are high. Please don't crush them.
My hopes and expectations are high. Okay, never mind. They are crushed because Ezra is currently busy watching his scout. On my screen at least, walk in front of Gully, and Gully's still taking the sheep.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that was very unfortunate. I mean, sometimes that's just how that. Wait, let me pause for a second here. The game is a little bit glitchy.
Yeah, I saw that. Come on, Ezra. You gotta notice this. That is actually hurting you quite a bit. That is 5 long distance covering bills.
There it is. Yeah, I mean, usually, like, yeah. It can happen. Like, it's kind of like, comforting in a way that you can see some very, very good players making the same mistake that maybe you and I are sometimes doing. And so
how dare you?
I know I'm stretching here, I know.
Anyway, Ezra's going on with the same strategy again. He's gonna have enough for the first manor, but not the second one as he hits his feudal age. Which is still strange to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, usually, as I said, like usually you should have resources for. I mean, he does have resources for 1, I guess.
Yeah, he has 1. He has resources for 1, so you can skip the house now when you build this quickly enough, and then you have the resource for the second one going as well.
Yeah.
But he's not there, but he has enough stone to almost build the third.
And that,
anyway,
even with the long distance mining.
So far he hasn't reacted to his corner there. Does he know that he has the double deer pack? Yeah, he scouted this.
Yeah, he scouted that out. So he knows those are his 2 deer packs on his side.
Oh no, Gully didn't scout the 4th deer pack. It's all the way in the corner here that Ezra has. Oof. He doesn't know it's there.
I mean, how many deer packs did Gullyd3ck3l even scout? So he knows about this one here on the, like, close to his base. He doesn't know about the one on his corner. He doesn't, like, now he's finding one of the... Yeah, I mean, like, I hope, okay, let's just put it this way. I hope they don't restart because they think the deer pack is missing, because they're all here.
I mean, whoever calls for that restart then will, sorry, will have to take the loss, because...
I know, but it would still be unfortunate. It would still suck, so...
Anyway, Ezra's checking out what Gully's gonna do. Honestly, why not be a little bit annoying and kill those deer? But that's just me talking. That's what I would do. I'm not the nicest person, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean... I'm a nice person. I would still do it, so I guess that's fine. It's just it's nothing personal, right? It's for the game. You gotta play.
Fair point. Gully immediately queues 4 scouts.
Well, I mean,
they come out in 9 seconds. It's fine.
Okay, I'm always confused. Like, is he supervising? He must be supervising.
Yeah, he's supervising the stable right now.
It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, like, who does what here, but yeah, one of them.
He went for 4 IOs. Like, his pro scout timing is actually really bad.
Yeah, I mean, he did the same like last game, right? Where he had 4 IOs immediately out, and then just started queuing the pro scouts here. Yeah, and Ezra is fully aware of what's happening here, so he can do the same thing again. So gonna go for 3 manors. He is researching the condensed whatever it is technique, and so he can
condensed land practices.
Condensed land. Thank you very much, good sir.
I don't know. I would love to read it, but the map is in front of it.
Oh. Well. But yeah. So he's gonna go for that's his 4th one.
Okay, fast song for Gully. So this time we're going full greed mode, which honestly I don't hate.
No, absolutely not.
I think that is exactly what you do against Lancaster. You just go 6 manners naked.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, why not? Like, even if you would see a couple of Jugunu coming in, you can always go for the Demi Lancers, and then you have some solid defense up. And so yeah,
I'm gonna stop you right there because have you ever tried Zuginu pushing an English player?
I cannot say I have.
Let me make your life better by telling you that doesn't work because they have longbows and Lancaster has better longbows. So longbows just completely crap on Zuginu.
Yes, if you have an archery range. I'm talking
fair.
about if you're denting in a naked House of Lancaster, he will still be able to put something out on the field. Which, you can love it or hate it. That's
I kind of hate it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, this is a matter of personal preference. You can find it really a cool mechanic. You can hate it. Doesn't matter. Demi Lancers coming out right now, or in like 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
It's fine. We're getting Demi Lancer nerfs now. They are officially quarter Lancers.
What? Well, it's not that bad. It's only like what 10 health less and
they are
one damage.
already really bad, and now they're gonna get worse.
But like, okay, if they're really bad, why are people keep calling them demon lancers? Because I don't think they're super strong. They're annoying for sure, but
Speaking of annoyance, look who's coming out.
yeah. So we do have 8 demi lancers on the field. You get 2
The
and
annoying
then 1
part
for
is
each manner.
you know they're coming, and they don't need to build a stable for it, and there's gonna be enough that you're gonna be forced into actual investment into a few spears, because otherwise you cannot deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe if you have a Shunumas out already, you might be able to deal with them, but that probably doesn't really work too great. But Gullyd3ck3l hits Castle Age, and now, yeah, you see the Demi Lancers retreating just a little bit here and trying to find another angle of attack. The Barbican is gonna be super annoying for them. And as soon as you have the Lancers coming out, you have Castle Age Lancers against Feudal Age Demi Lancers. I mean,
Ezra would love to find some damage here, but
Yeah.
he just cannot. The best he can hope for is denying those monks early. And he has his walls almost up, so good on him. He's gonna have his whole corner covered. On the other side, though, yeah, Gullyd's gonna block that with the scout at the bottom side, and the knights are on the way.
Yeah, and Ezra is also moving into Castle Age with the King's College, so getting some unique techs in favor of the instead of the White Tower, which I don't know. Like, what's your opinion there? I would say like usually the King's College is a better choice unless you need to have that defensive building in your base.
It feels so bad building that White Tower.
It does, right? I mean, like just for the fact that you cannot build units out of it, which like with
King's
English you
College
can.
is so good for Lancaster. It
Yeah.
is ridiculous. Like all of these techs that it has are awesome. Like the trebuchet one maybe, but
Yeah.
all the other ones just ridiculously good.
Well,
And you get free preservation of knowledge. By the way, first villager kill is here, and the knights are gonna see if they can find any damage. Did Gully also get range defense yet? He did not. So
He
these
did
are
not,
4
no.
range defense.
Well, I mean that's still very good. This scout is not gonna get out alive here. Gullyd3ck3l was trying to breach
Oh, I
through the
love it.
wall here, but not able to do that.
I love that guy. Let me just take this deer and
Yank it over
but Gully finds another kill, and he is trying to defend this with the veteran Demi Lancers. And now if you look at this fight, you know why I call them quarter Lancers, because they absolutely suck.
there. Yeah,
Like, they are so bad as a fighting unit.
as a
the
fighting unit
Lancers-
they're bad. Yeah, that's absolutely true. But the thing is, they're not really designed as a fighting unit. I would say. Uh,
No, like they're a shock troop that you can
Yeah.
use to defend against feudal all-ins, and other than that, they're decent at raiding, and they're like, I'll say, there are warm bodies on the field, I guess.
yeah, I think like the Demi-Lancers, they're kind of like Sipahi with armor, you could say.
By the way, I'm a little worried for Ezra right now because he did not get the Collar of SS, which would be the extra damage for knights and demi-lancers against heavy, which is gonna get nerfed, by the way, because it's ridiculously good.
It is super good.
And
yeah.
he's going knights, but Gullyd already has 14 against Ezra's 5.
Yeah. That is a little bit tough. I would love to see the spearman, because House of Lancaster has some really cool unique techs. Also for the spearman to debuff your opponent. Was it armor?
As Ezra listening to the stream confirmed, yes, it was armor.
Yeah, there it is.
He's queuing 5 barracks right this moment, but let's just say there's already 16 lancers walking around his base, so might be a little late.
Yeah, but the thing is, he has a lot of passive income, so he, at least for now, isn't too worried in terms of eco. He has his knights to prevent like the worst kind of dives. And as soon
if
as he
Gullyd
has...
would realize the situation, he would just dive and this game would be over.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's only Dark Age Spears, and it's like, what, like 1 out on the field right now. He needs to get this text ASAP. They're super cheap and they're super fast too, so you kind of need to have the Spearman upgrades.
5 spears coming out. Yeah, Gullyd is waiting too long. He has 17 knights. He can still win if he goes now, but if he's gonna wait like 30 seconds longer, there's enough spears that he will actually lose those knights.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention that there's only like 15 pop that you can save in your town center, and that's about it. So Gullyd3ck3l could actually kill a lot of villagers. Even if he would lose a lot of knights in the process, it wouldn't really matter. He could kill almost every villager on the House of Lancaster side. So yeah,
I'll say this for Gullyd. Behind this, he's getting 5 relics. He just went to Yuan Dynasty, and he's gonna get pagodas up in a second. Like, he is playing the ultra greed build, and it's actually, you know, he still has the bigger military.
He still has a bigger bigger army value as well. So, and he doesn't need, like, as long as he keeps that, he doesn't really mind too much about the spearmen. They're still feudal age, and yeah. Playing it, like, the thing is, I wouldn't even say, I wouldn't even call it greedy in a sense. I mean,
going directly into Yuan is usually the, okay, I'm not respecting you, I'm just gonna, you know, play the most greedy setup that I can.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Or that's how I would feel about it anyway. Ezra's gonna move out with his knights now, finally trying to find some damage. I'm still actually waiting for the first upgrade that he got in his King's College, which was the hill training for the Hobblars. But I'm yet to see a single Hobblar. And I know that he couldn't go for them because he would have just died, but I still want to see them. By the way, 3 more manners coming up.
Ooh, Monk is in danger here. Needs to move very quickly. What? Okay, I was gonna say, like, why are you keeping it alive? But yeah, he sees the monastery here, double monastery. He should be aware that his opponent is also in the Yuan dynasty, so not
yet. I guess he does. I mean, if he clicks at the crossbows, if he realizes that the crossbows are moving pretty fast, potentially he knows.
Yeah, then he could. Yeah, I guess then he could know, but yeah. I mean, the Lancers as well, so he's like, why are they chasing me? How is that possible? And then like, oh yeah, it's the Yuan dynasty, that's why.
Gullyd is playing this beautifully, taking all 3 sacreds as well. I mean, Ezra has now his 9 manor boot up and running, so he is also ready to go, but Gullyd is already starting his farm transition behind this. He has a triple pagoda set up. It's
Wow.
pretty nice being China in that situation.
That is pretty nice. The pagodas are really strong. And he already has a lot of crossbows out on the field here as well. So just a Lancer crossbow comp.
Oh, Gullyd, pay
Oh.
attention, and he does.
That was a close call here, just getting the hit on the knight and then retreating in time. A nice amount of spearmen here for sure for Ezra. We're gonna see some nest of bees on the field very shortly as well. So
Yay!
yay!
I mean, yeah, it's the obvious choice, but
It is the
look what
obvious
Ezra
choice,
is
yeah.
building. I couldn't be more happy. And
Where the
just take a look
hoblars?
at those stables that are pooping out hoblars in 8 seconds.
I mean, you know, like you're crapping on the demi lancers. I don't like the hoblars actually.
The hoblars are so cool. They're super fast. They are pretty much impervious to arrow fire. And if you ever want to try and use them as a front line, they're basically like confetti.
Yeah, that is true. That's like probably my issue. I'm like, I don't like horsemen already just because they're not so strong, and then you have the hobolars which are like tanking even less. Although the thing is like, if you fight against them, and you don't counter them immediately, they have a very solid attack speed actually, and so I guess their DPS is fine.
Their DPS is non-existent, but
Wait, is it?
It's yeah, they have an okay attack speed. By the way, it's getting buffed. But basically, hobolar are good for 3 things: being bodies on the field, as in they have HP and they don't cost a lot and they produce really fast. They are really good at raiding because they have 4 range defense from the get-go. And well, where else was it going with this? Yeah, they have bonus against ranged. So like if your opponent is going ranged or siege, that's yeah, they're pretty much a horseman, just less good at fighting.
Speaking of fighting, Ezra running into the opponent with his spearmen, losing a couple spearmen is in a not so great position here to fight in this
fight for him.
point. I mean, if you can get on the knights on with his spearmen, I guess, but then yeah, then he's getting hit by the nest of bees. Hobolar's trying to flank, but not really getting body blocked by the lancers. Oh boy, dropping heavily, 26, 24. Hobolar's on the field, almost all the spearmen gone, and with that, Ezra is
Speaking of confetti, did you see how they popped away in the wind? It was
yeah. I told you
beautiful.
I don't like them. Like whenever
You
people
don't
are
use them like that. You
okay.
cannot take a direct fight.
Ah, okay, okay.
You
Gotcha.
just run them into your opponents everywhere and be super annoying.
Wait, yeah, true. But yeah, so overall, yeah, I don't know what is there to say. Like a lot of trash units, and then one super unfortunate fight and engagement, and then Gullyd3ck3l just taking it very decisively. His eco, yeah, I mean the resource. He has like 25% or more resource than.
The scary thing to me in this matchup right now was the fact that Gullyd only got two deer packs because the other 2 were walled off eventually. And there were still 2 situations pretty much where he could have just straight up won the game. In the last one he just did, but in the first one, like he had 17 knights when Ezra was on 0 spears and 6 knights. Like the game would have just been over when Gullyd just A moves.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he was respecting House of Lancaster or Ezra a little bit too much in this situation.
But the really scary part is he was Yuan Dynasty with 5 relics while he was doing that.
Yeah, very, very well played by Gullyd3ck3l for sure here. Let's move back to the lobby. And the second game should already be on the way, I guess. Let's see.
I'm assuming it's gonna be Boulder Bay because that is Ezra's home map and it's his pick now.
Yeah.
And I mean his best civ, I say he plays HRE.
Yeah, he kind of.
I think he plays HRE.
Yeah, he needs to play HRE.
But French would also be good. But I think it's HRE because like he's on the brink of elimination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not bring out the HRE?
Yeah, I mean it is a best of 3, right? So the first one went over to Gullyd3ck3l, so that means that if Ezra drops one more game, um, then then it is over for him. So he kind of needs to, he kind of needs to win. Let's put it that way. So is it gonna be Boulder? You're in my group. That's good. There it is. Let's see. So I did update the first game on the screen. I don't know about the second one yet. Let's just move in there. Oh wow. Okay. I like.
And it's French. Oh my god, he's actually playing French. So I'll say French is good on water with the change that their dock now gives population space, and so they can skip the house. But Gullyd going Mongols here. That is when you have Zhu Shi in the tank for the hybrid map, and you go Mongols instead. That is well.
Yeah, interesting. Very
okay. Gullyd is going for an Uvu first, so he still has the option to go water after, but it's gonna be really late if he does.
It is gonna be delayed. Yeah, you usually wouldn't expect an Uvu if you're going on water straight from there.
Hey, Meneas.
Yeah, I think.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I am totally seeing what you're seeing. And
I'm
all for it. I'm all for it.
So
okay.
Ezra is like, okay, I'm not gonna build my dock because I'm scared. Because those are Mongols and Mongols are scary.
Yep, they are.
So Gullyd has 150 wood now, and he's going for a Rex.
Yeah, there it is. Not really surprising when you see him going on the tree here immediately. So,
I mean, we see Gullyd scouting the waterline for Ezra right now, and he does not see a dock.
So there's
and he's
no
like,
dock here.
Okay, guess I'm just gonna tower rush the gold instead. Let's find it.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely do that. I don't know, like where would you place your tower? You have the town center. You could probably place like next to the stone, and you cover both. And then he only has the berries in the back, and then I mean the boar is still there, I guess, and then the big gold vein, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, okay, so the thing is, I heard a theory the other day that towering the wood line is actually very valuable as well, because like with the gold, you can just go to a different goal, but with the wood lines, it's sometimes very difficult to then build production stuff. So
depends on who you're up against, and I mean on this map, yeah, I don't think you're gonna deny any wood.
No, not on this map, that's for sure. But yeah, spearmen are moving out. There is currently. I mean, the funny thing is, like, this actually doesn't look like a tower rush at all, right? So he is off wood, 2 on gold right now, 10 on food. So yeah, just a quote-unquote fast feudal with a little bit of deny here.
Gullyd has no idea what a gold is, but he still attack moved his spears exactly where it is.
Well, I mean, Gullyd3ck3l did scout it. So
never mind. He sees the edge there.
Yeah, he sees the edge.
When I looked at the minimap, it didn't show up. So
yeah.
But yeah, so Ezra, are we gonna delete that mining camp, or are we just gonna leave it open for Mongols to take free bounty with?
Yeah, I'm guessing free bounty.
Okay, never mind. Gullyd actually moves away.
Huh. Well, I mean, like, there's no villager here anymore, so he knows that they either moved over to the other gold or they moved off gold completely for now. 6 villagers on the deer stones, 4 on school of cavalry, and so French will be a little bit ahead, even though there's 6 on the deer stones. But relatively
This is so funny to me. They're both just running across the water lines, just looking for that dog that is not there.
Yeah.
But Gullyd is finally gonna make the move, and we do have the villager moving out now. But Ezra didn't see the vill.
But like he doesn't have enough wood yet, but he's gonna drop a dog very soon. By the way, I'm still mad that the tooltip for Mongols says that they can pack and rebuild any building, but they cannot do that with docks and outposts. But
yeah, let's make repackable outposts. That is a great idea.
That is a great idea, right?
Do.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Anyway, Satan, what else are you up to?
No, I mean, I was like with the outpost, it's totally understandable. But like with the dog, that would actually be super fun if you could, if you could pack the dog and then just move it on the shoreline or something. That would be super fun. But yeah, very interesting opening here. Ezra is back on gold. Doesn't have a knight yet in queue. Is going for archers instead, which I mean, obviously a very solid choice against the Dark Age spearman. Gullyd3ck3l on the other hand, very heavy.
Gullyd is just trying to rush this villager, and he's gonna get it too with the Khan right there. Come on, Khan, hit the vill. 15 health. You do 3 damage per hit. You can take five hits here.
Yeah, that should be possible. Oh, he's okay. He's chickening out. 3 more hits and I will be done. I would have done it. I have to be honest.
If he had committed earlier, that vill is 100% dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, anyway, we have double dog now on the water. So let's see who. Wow, Gullyd opens with the junk, goes over, and there is a vill hill here still.
A vill hill.
Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I know how language works.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, light junk on the way here. Trying to deny any fishing boats, but there's not gonna be a fishing boat actually. It's gonna be a warcock. So we do see the cock. It was not the cock that we expected, but right. I guess it doesn't work. Doesn't work that way.
It's okay. You tried.
I tried.
I don't know about Gullyd just putting his light junk behind the opponent's dock, because I mean he has to expect the Hulk to pop out.
Yeah.
Okay, makes it away, and Gullyd already has the arrow slits, and he already has the second dock up. So water looking really good for Gullyd here. But Ezra, okay, no, Ezra still doesn't have a knight out. I would kind of expected him to go for a little raiding. Yeah, and he's also checking out Gullyd's base, so he knows there could be some damage found.
Yeah, he's close. Like in terms of resources, he could go for a knight relatively soon. But for now, he's just looking to build a little bit more on the water here. By the way, shout out to the piracy. I do love that tech. It pays
did he get
off.
Piracy?
No, he doesn't have it yet. But like that's the thing. Like it pays off very, very quickly. I believe it's like 3 or 4 boats that you have to sink, and then it already paid off. And so I would love that to be in.
My favorite part about piracy is the fact that you get resources back for your own demo ships blowing up.
Oh really? I didn't even know that. Wow.
That is, it's a little silly. Archer rate on the. I wanted to say gold, but he's actually hitting the stable.
Now he's hitting the
now he's hitting the vills, and Gullyd's not reacting.
Yeah, 1 villager down here for Gullyd3ck3l. So he's pushed off gold here with the kind of unusual raid here. French archers. That's not usually how you get raided early on, but here we are.
Yeah. Double Kashik are already 6 seconds out though, so these archers are not making it back home.
No,
but they might take a vill with them.
They might take another vill with them actually. Ooh, no, they're not focusing the villager. So yeah, that villager is gonna be safe for now. That's not gonna be enough damage to actually kill it.
Oh, water looking good for Ezra now though. He has the second dock up, he has 3 hulks, and he already has the demo out. What's gonna be Gullyd's move? Like, he only has the 1 naval arrow slit advantage, and other than that, he's it's all gonna come down to this demo hitting something or not. But Gullyd doesn't even have one right now. He was pushed off the gold. Good move by Ezra there. Yep. And where's that light junk? There it is.
There it is. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. Almost enough. Okay, that demo ship needs to go back.
Any repairs? Okay, there's the repairs on the junk.
Yeah, tight situation here. On the water here. Kashik's making it over here to the gold, so what are
Gold
they
is
looking for?
undefended. Ezra does not see this coming. Has no vision.
I mean,
And
neither
it's
player has vision,
about
to be fair.
to hit. Yeah, Kashik find one. Kashik find the second one. Gullyd tries to hit at the water at the same time, but gets pushed back for now. My
Ooh,
god, Ezra is gonna
that
be
demoship is
super
gonna hit.
aggressive.
Oh no, it's getting blocked! It's completely... Oh my goodness,
And
it's
it's gone.
completely getting blocked.
Gullyd's demo is still in the queue. It is 20 seconds out. But Ezra taking a lot of damage here, and Gullyd still is super healthy. Another demo ship coming out for Ezra in a few seconds. And both players pull back. Kashik still having fun.
Still having fun. Yeah, I mean... Kashik do what Kashik do. There's another villager that could be killed, and then that's another angle of attack here, possibly for the Mongols.
Oh, that's a little overzealous there, Gullyd.
No, no, no!
He does... Well, that's gonna be a big hit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I am disappointed. I am very disappointed that only hit one. Like, what the hell?
That was very disappointing.
And the Kashik just dive under the TC.
Yeah, move speed arrow getting popped here. Khan going down, but a couple villager kills here for Gullyd3ck3l, so 3-2 right now. A little bit of a disruption here, a couple idle time as well. 26 villagers actually were being idled out here.
And yes, it's your shore. I gotta go to the door. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Also piracy.
Do we have... Yes, we do have piracy finally coming for the Mongols, so that's gonna be a little bit of an eco bonus, I guess you could say, for the Mongols on water. Really doubling down on water. Both players on 2 docks, but French Ezra is going for another dock that should help him put out a little bit more of a fighting force on water. Gullyd3ck3l is going on the deer at the same time, so moving out on the map. And ooh, I would love to see Gurry here somewhere. Those long distance wood choppers really getting their steps in for the day. Meanwhile, Ezra on the south side is putting out a wall. Doesn't want to cache it anywhere near his base. Spearman on the north side, so very defensive and at the same time expanding on water. And what
are we looking?
Oh yeah, it's not looking. I mean, he will lose a dock here actually. So Ezra did go for a third dock, is gonna lose this one here though. So again, a 2-2 dock play. But as long as he doesn't lose the boats here, you know, like his
7 Hulks versus 5. Ezra has a lot more fishing than Gullyd does, but well, those fishing boats need to stay alive.
They do need to stay alive, and we have a couple of demo ships. Another one here coming out for Ezra as well, so it's gonna be this cute little back and forth. Ooh, okay.
Demo takes demo.
Demo takes demo. That's fine. So Gullyd3ck3l pressuring Ezra a little bit here. He did see the second dock as well, so he knows that his opponent is still on 2 docks. But the thing is, with the piracy and with Mongols in general, like one of the reasons why they like to be aggressive is as long as they keep fighting, as long as they keep destroying the ships, they will get resources back from it. And so Gullyd3ck3l is probably pretty happy just keeping the pressure up, killing a ship here and there, and that is propelling him a little bit forward in terms of resources.
Yeah. Ezra stays almost on par though with his Warcocks coming out, and he's the only one with a demo ship right now. So those are wow, everything pivots around. Like on paper, Gullyd's gonna win this, but let's see. Demo coming. The close dock does not queue a demo, unfortunately. Oh, I always want to see those. Gullyd's going pretty heavy into junks now. He's saying, okay, this is it. I only need 9 Hulks. Now I'm just gonna spam demos and have enough junks to defend myself against them.
Yeah, I mean, like, you do get the demo ships down with the junks as well. It takes a little bit more time, but if you have enough, then it doesn't really matter anymore. And you have a couple of light junks in the back to also defend against the demo ships.
Demo's popping, but Gullyd pulls back in time. You know what is really strange to me? Ezra has not built a single knight this entire game, and he went up with School of Cav.
Well, yeah, I guess you could have gone with the Chamber of Commerce, with that market here in the corner. I guess that would have been an option, but
I mean,
would have been
realistically,
curious.
Gullyd would have then just killed the traders, but
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he still has Kashyyyk. He has 4 Kashyyyk by now, actually. So yeah, he could just pace back and forth with the Kashyyyk. And there wouldn't be really anything realistically that Ezra could do against that. And if he then has to invest a lot more into land, then he would probably get dented in on water. So trades in general would be more possible on this map, but not against an aggressive Mongol player.
Ezra's playing this so defensively, like no attempts at raiding. He did sacrifice his archers earlier, but they immediately got cleaned up, and ever since then, just pure water focus and a few spears at home.
Ooh, the spears
Demo
are...
Wow, that demo did a lot of damage to those junks, actually.
Yeah, and we have 2 different angles of attack here right now. The spearmen were actually able to
look at
clear
those
out...
demo hits, though.
Whoa.
Coming in, there should be a good connection, and takes out 3 hulks, so ho.
Yeah, very good connection. Gullyd3ck3l actually getting pushed back a little bit here on water, but at the same time, oh my goodness, just take a look at the wood line from Ezra. 18 villager
I'd
kills.
rather not.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's like, I think Gullyd3ck3l is fine losing a couple more junks.
Oh, he's so fine.
Like 20 villager kills. That is huge.
Unless Ezra just wins water now. And I don't see him doing that because Gullyd still has 10 hulks.
Yeah,
Gullyd still has 9 hulks.
It's still fairly even, and Gullyd3ck3l should be able to hold that. He did go up for 2 more docks, and so he's on 4 docks right now. Ezra, on the other hand, has 3 docks. So overall, Gullyd3ck3l looking super confident here, going for a 5th dock actually. So he could, and he still has a little bit, like, he could double produce Kashyyyk like twice more if he wants to. So he could go up to 6 Kashyyyk without any issues. And it kind of actually looks like he's going for a little bit into like the general direction of Castle Age. Ezra actually a little bit
to me.
Ezra actually a little bit over mining on gold. I'm not sure what the plan is here. 20 villagers on gold right now.
I think the plan is, whoops, my food at home ran out with my vills, and I need to have them working. I need to have them work not where the Kashyyyk are.
But I mean, he still has the boar here, right? I mean, I'm usually very hesitant to take the boar, but in this situation, I think I would go for the boar.
He even built a little wooden fort around it, so yeah, he could be taking that. He should be taking that, actually.
It's like fairly safe. He could put it on another wall if he wanted to be very safe. But we have another engagement coming in here on the water. Demo ships moving to the front here. Could get
nice flank. That's so many demos.
Oof, yeah, good flank here, but Ezra also getting a couple junks
First
down.
hit.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
And that is game. Ezra gets pushed into the corner, and yeah, no way.
I mean, there's still a couple demo ships.
I say
you could still get a. Okay, he's getting rid of the. Okay, that's one more. That is like definitely back against the wall.
Don't look at the goal.
Oh boy. Did he wait? Where's the
nice demo hit though? Second demo is coming in, third demo coming in, all of them hitting. And you can counter demos. It's just gonna be full Lucifer mode. Demo against demo.
Demo. Oh my goodness. Okay, we basically lost every single warship except for the demos. Oh my god. Okay, that was a destruction here. That was quite brutal. And actually there's the first night of the game, 18 minutes in.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Ooh, demo ships, finding the demo ships as well. Good connection here with the Warchief moving out to the next one. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah.
The real fun part to me about this is neither player has fishing, and Ezra calls it. I mean, he was super far behind at this point. That woodline raid was just too much.
I mean, Gullyd3ck3l did have 5 fishing boats. You know, it wasn't. It was something.
A little bit.
Oh my! But yeah, I mean that
Anyway.
slow raid here on the woodline while the water fights were going on. That was, oh my goodness, that's a big feels bad moment for sure.
Someone remind me to update the score in between eating my sushi that just came. Sorry.
Yeah, your fishing eco was going strong. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm taking more fishing than both of these players on Boulder Bay.
Oh man. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, but Gullyd3ck3l taking it 2-0 against Ezra. So, the first best of 3 here, coming to an end. Very well played by Gullyd3ck3l. The end, I would say like the last 2-3 fights were a little bit shaky on water, but then again he already won on land hardcore, and so I guess it wasn't as important anymore.
I like
Mongols
trading
strong.
off the archers for the Vil.
Mm.
Even if the raid itself was a little awkward with shooting the stable, but hey, it worked. It killed
It
a
worked.
Vil.
Yeah, and he could have even killed another one if he would have doubled down on it. So that was a close one, and it was a good raid. But that was like the only time actually that he was able to raid. I was kind of expecting a horseman actually at some point. If he couldn't go for knights, then at least go for a
Or
horseman.
anything, really.
Or anything really, yeah. But he had a couple spearmen to defend against the Kashik, and that was about it. So a little bit unfortunate here.